Hey guys, Caleb Brown, New Planner Recruiting here. Hope everybody is doing well. Hey, thanks for joining me this week. Want to talk a little bit about self-care. As a financial planner and really any professional in a service type role, type job, where you're talking to people about their emotions and their problems and you're helping them figure out their life, you need to make sure that you take care of yourself, because that's a big burden to put on yourself, and if you don't, you're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to burn out. So it's easier to take care of your clients if you've taken care of yourself first. It's much harder if you're in a bad spot. You might not be able to take care of your clients as well. So the deeper relationship that you have with your client, the more critical this is. If you're just out there picking stocks and just doing investments for people and your discussions really aren't going very much deeper than that, you probably don't need to do this as much. But if you're a financial bodyguard, comprehensive CFP, personal CFO, you're getting involved in every aspect of your client's life. I mean, this in dealing with their emotional burden that they're going to face just going through life, then this is crucial. So this is a lot more than just back rubs and foot rubs and bubble baths, okay, when you talk about self-care. So there's a physical component, but there's also a mental component. So the first thing I think on the mental side is you've got to learn how to silence that inner voice that says, hey, you're not good enough, or hey, you messed that up, or you have a really long way to go before you get to where you want to go. And it's just constantly reminding you of your shortcomings. So Benjamin Hardy and Dan Sullivan, Dr. Benjamin Hardy and Dan Sullivan wrote a book called Gap in the Gain, where they talk about this. Instead of focusing on how far you have to go, focus on how far you've come. All right. Another thing to do in thinking more of on the mental side is approach things with, hey, instead of I have to meet with the Smiths or the Browns or the Wilsons, I get to meet with the Wilsons or the Browns or the Smiths and help them with their financial planning. Okay. Entrepreneur Lee Brower, who's in Strategic Coach, has been touting that for years. So that's something else to remember. The next thing too is just making a list of your activities, that like what you do all day, like what gives you energy, what's depleting in your energy. So you're probably, especially if you're not the entrepreneur or the firm owner and you're an employee somewhere and starting out, you probably can't just eliminate all the depleting activities. Okay, but that's okay. So it wouldn't be called work if you could just eliminate everything that was stressful and bad. But what I'm saying is maybe you try to sandwich some energy-giving activities around maybe some depleting activities, and a lot of that can be, certain hobbies or just things that you do, your natural routines. But I'm not going to get on here and say, hey, just do these things, because that's a blanket statement and that might not work for your personality or the way you're structured or the way you're wired. But here's some ideas. I mean, make sure you have, pick whether it's a hobby. Is it woodworking? Is it cooking? Is it recording music or listening to music? Is it quiet time? Is it doing yoga? Is it doing breathing exercise? Is it meditation? Maybe for some other people, it's a digital sunset. You shut your phone off, or it's a blackout, a digital blackout, where you don't try not looking at your technology for a whole weekend. See if you come back on Monday recharged. Okay, there's a lot of different things. Maybe it's if you live on the coast or around water or beach, walking on the sand, walking in water, listening to the water. That has a calming effect on people. So that might not work on other people. Maybe it's watching a show, getting on Netflix, watching a comedy, pulling up some Seinfeld or Friends or whatever it is, if you're old like me and those are the shows that you like. You'll be much more effective if you can make sure that you're at least one aware, but doing things one on the mental side and the physical side to take care of yourself. You're going to be around a lot longer as a financial planner, and you're going to be more effective. I hope that was helpful. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.